Some time ago I experienced GPD Win Max 2 and OG, two Win handhelds with completely opposite focuses, but both equipped with 6800U processors. After the experience I came to the conclusion that this generation of keyboard Win handheld is convenient to use. The machine can be equipped with a handheld to play, but also retain the characteristics of daily use as a computer. However, the feel of the Max 2 when playing games is much worse than that of the more game-oriented OG, and my hands get tired easily. I had already decided that I couldn't have both, so I left the Max 2 behind. But what I didn't expect was, recently, a new handheld was released. I want both. It's the new ONEXPLAYER2. Let's take a look at it in this video. First of all, let's take a brief look at the configuration. AMD 6800U processor. 8.4-inch 16:10. 2560 by 1600 resolution. 100% sRGB color gamut IPS touchscreen. Body thickness is 22.5 millimeters. Battery capacity is 65.84 watt-hours. Interface. Power button on the top of the body in order. Home key, keyboard key, herbal key, 3.5 millimeters headphone jack. USB-C port supporting 100 WPD fast charging USB-A port, micro SD card slot. There's also a USB-C port on the bottom, but it's covered up when you're plugging in a keyboard. The number of ports is not too many, not too few, just enough for an actual keyboard and a mouse. The directional and function buttons on the joystick have, to my surprise, a conductive bridge. The grip has a nice soft feel to it, and it's very comfortable to press. Retro gamers will be ecstatic, so I've installed a code listening front end on it. The two hall levers are very smooth. The trigger keys are very wide. The top two shoulder buttons are micro-actuated. There's an orange ambient light underneath the joystick and grip. It can be switched on and off with the bottom button. The top one is also the keyboard key. The orange one on the left is the home button. The most important feature of the ONEXPLAYER2 is the pair of pluggable grips. Some people may say, "What? You're not a Switch?" There's a big application for this feature. There's a lot of uses for this. Like if I want to take it to the classroom and use it to do my online classes and write my paperwork. It would be too flashy in handheld form. Press the switch on the back of the joystick. Unplug the handle. Open the bracket on the back. Attach the magnetic keyboard. It becomes a small 8.4-inch laptop. Aha! This thing is too thick. It's still eye-catching. But for the uninitiated, it's a handheld. There's something about the official magnetic keyboard. It's magnetically attached to a contact on the underside of the machine. The suction is not only strong, it's also accurate. And when you close the keyboard after connecting it, it can even be flattened. It's just that the layout of the keyboard is quite compact. The touchpad is also small. But as a portable laptop, it's perfectly fine for online classes and videos. The screen is a bit small for office use. But I don't think anyone will use it for office work. Portable laptops are just a side dish. The main course is of course the handheld mode. The weight of the machine comes in at around 865 grams. It's heavy, isn't it? But it's big. The weight is evenly distributed when you hold it. Plus the curved grip on the back. As long as you do not head iron has been lifted like this play. It's not a problem to play for more than an hour continuously. It's much more comfortable than the Max 2, which has no grip. Of course, the computer mode is certainly not as good as MX2. It's because of these handhelds with big grips. I got a big grip for my Switch. Plus I have a bigger battery. It weighs more than a pound. But it's also bigger. It's a lot more comfortable to hold than the original grips. Let's compare the size. It's really the biggest handheld in the world. Next is the game test. Pressing the turbo button above will bring up the control screen. We can adjust the processing power consumption here. Sequoia calculator. Screen resolution. Brightness. Volume and other parameters. The software on the right side of this performance monitor needs to be installed by yourself. I personally use third-party software. Sensory Assistant with RTSS to adjust performance and monitor frame rate. The functions are similar. Of course, the third-party physical assistant can't be called out with one click. Here we are running the second-class normal ring. Because the screen is not very big. I personally recommend turning on the 800p medium quality. It's just 4 points to 1 point. Looks good. Forget about 1600p. Although the picture is extremely clear. But the power consumption is high. Low frame rate. The special effects can't be turned up too high.